Hello, dirty trucker. It's 9:01 p.m. Short day. It comes to a point where I get tired of getting out here trying to get up money for bills. I just got the rent paid, and right after that, it was just a shitload of bills just waiting for money to be paid. I'm not made of money. I can't get out here and keep busting my ass every day trying to get money. And I'm at the point where I just want to say fuck it with all these bills. I wish I could just go on an island somewhere and just be there and say fuck it to all this shit. I'm tired. It took a lot to try to get that damn rent up. And as soon as I got it up, I wasn't done. Every time I turn around, it's a bill. I got to pay this. I got to do this. I got the light bill to pay. The DTE here is the most crookedest shit I've ever seen for in my life. I peeped what they used to do because they've done it before. They'll sit there, and if they see somebody else, if they have knowledge of somebody else in your household, they're going to assume you're using more electricity and utilities than what you are, and you're not. And because that don't necessarily be true. But my light bill, even though it was Christmas, I have just a Christmas tree. And I had that one strand of lights up on the wall. And the heat has been on more than I would put it on. But not enough to be, I don't leave it on every day. I don't leave it on all day, every day. But my bill from November to December is doubled. And that's what they do here, and then they get on TV talking about, recently, since I've been in this building, our DTE, which is our electric company, has raised their rates 3 times, since I've been in this building. And they had a commercial, I heard that they were raising the rates again, and then they'll turn around and make a commercial about how to save on your electricity bill. After they just got through telling you they finna raise the goddamn rates again. And I peeped the little shit they do. And that's why I'm like that coming in and out of my apartment. I told you I've had this problem before. Somebody was slipping in my apartment, turn the heat on, run the heat on. Came home yesterday and the heat was on. My son said I left it on. I remember turning it off. So I didn't get into some back and forth. I remember getting up, turning it off. Because I had it on when I was exercising. And then it's getting too hot for me. Because I'm used to living on the back of the truck. And that's how I be. I'm like I'm in the back of the truck. So I really keep the heat on. Unless it's like extremely fucking cold. I don't have it on. And then when I'm going, it's off. So, and my son, he bees there. So he'll run the heat in the room. I never run. But since he bees there, okay, he run the heat. But that's a small room. So I don't understand how my bill doubled like that. But that's what they do. So, but today, I get passengers coming here asking me how my day is going. So that's letting me know somebody is planning to fuck up something. And they want to start that complaining shit again. So when I seen my 5-star drop 2 points. So, and they were getting here talking about a cousin. I said, I don't like that shit. Now, I have a family member that somehow seems to have the same dishes when I get the dishes, especially with the pots and pans. Back when we were speaking, I would call and mention that I had bought these pots from Walmart. The relative tell me they got the same ones. Now my pots has been getting nicks in them. One of my skillets was destroyed. I bought a Ninja pot set. That motherfucker ain't cheap. Somebody nicked the big pot on the inside. I don't put anything in there to nick the goddamn coating down till you see the silver metal. I told you it started with the nicking of the outside. And now they started damaging the inside. So now it came with 2 skillets, a smaller one and a big one. The smaller one I had to throw out because it was beyond cleaning. So, and a lot of that may have came from me baking in it, but it's supposed to be easily cleaned. Supposed to be able to just rinse it out. No harsh chemicals, not using any scouring pads. But it got to the point where you would have to use a scouring pad to try to get some of that black crud out of it. It got to the point to where the skillet looked like it was kind of unsafe to use, far as being down to that coating looked like it was off of it. So I threw it out. So I had one skillet still looked in good condition. Now, coming there this morning, I'm looking at it. It's turning brown on the inside. Like somebody's spraying a chemical in it when I leave out. And my spaghetti I made, I'm tasting like a light spice in the spaghetti. They came in there and put some type of spice on the bologna. And then the spaghetti that was in the pot had some like light spice to it. Now, this is food that I cooked the other day and ate. And now, I'm out here driving. I get an alert to motion in the living room. Yeah, it's the living room, but they in the kitchen. And the living room is picking it up. The footage, I went to look for it. It's not on the phone. And it happened again. I got an alert that there was motion in the living room. And I was able to look at the footage. There's some white line again, as always. And I believe at some point in them entering in and out of my apartment, they went in the closet and found my Google box that the camera came out of itself. It has the, I believe the QR code information is still in there for you to download it, or I believe it's still in there. And I believe it's possible that somebody may have scanned the QR code, or when they unplugged the camera, when they had the camera off for over an hour, maybe they have taken the camera loose and got the numbers that they needed to download the app to their phone and install the camera on their phone. That's why the camera keeps rebooting. When it's offline, it's saying it's rebooting. And it did it, and then now it started doing it when the camera's off. I have the camera turned off. And my phone would send me a message that the camera's offline while the camera is off. And I didn't think a camera would do that. It's turned off. I didn't think it's supposed to send any message if the camera is turned off. How do you know if it's online if it's off? I got it cut off. That's like unplugging shit. It's off. You shouldn't be getting any messages. So I believe that could be a possibility of what somebody did. But today, I should have known something was going to happen. These young ones getting in the car, and I'm getting tired of it. I mean, you just can't look like you doing right. The young ones getting in the car, all of a sudden I noticed my 5 starting to drop 2 points. This last one is after something I wrote on social media. It's a landlord issue with a previous real estate company that owns their property. And I wrote a comment on there because I stayed in one of their buildings. I recognize their name. This is actually the real estate company that ripped me off of my security deposit when I moved out of Alden Towers. So my last trip that I just ended was a young lady that lived at Alden Towers. And we got there and she tried to get me to drive through the gated parking down to the building. Now, Alden Towers are 4 buildings. It sits from Jefferson all the way back to the water. I used to stay in the C building, which is the one before the last building, the D building. They were A, B, C, and D. I still used to stay in the C building. When I moved out of there to move here, they ripped me off of my security deposit. Gave me some boo-boo the fool ass story, unbelievable, and got away with it. They owed me my security deposit. They ripped me off of it. I left that apartment in move-in condition. Anybody that saw it could have moved in that day. And that's why I like to leave the apartments either in better shape than you gave it or the shape that you gave it to me. But it's always clean. But they ripped me off, and I've been in that place for years. So this young lady tried to get me to go through their gated parking. Now, Alden Towers, normally when you rideshare would come there, they pull up front. It's 4 buildings. Now, you either have to walk out through the parking area and walk all the way up, or you walk through all 4 buildings to get to the front of the building. That's the way the building is designed and set up. They're connected, but you got to walk all 4 of them buildings back up to get to the front. The rideshare usually parks out front. We don't go through the gated because the gated is down. And you need to have a parking pass to even get the gate up. Security is not going to let you in there if you don't live there. They're not going to open the gate for you to go down there to pick up nobody. So this young lady, my whole day started out with these young ones trying to take advantage. It started out, my first trip was picking up a General Motors on off of 94 over there off of the Grand Boulevard area. The young man works at General Motors, and gave directions to come through the property to pick him up. Now, that plant right there has a designated drop-off and pickup area, which is on the outside of the gate. He sends me a message when I'm on my way there talking about the gate was closed, that area there was closed, and come to this location where he was at. And when I seen where the GPS was taking me, it was taking me up in the property. So after he got in the car, I informed the young man. I said, you need to be on the outside of the gate. You have a designated drop-off area here, and I know you are aware of it. We don't come through here because, one, your shift change, it's hard to get the hell out of there. You get caught up in all those cars. So as I'm driving out, there's a worker walking through the damn parking lot, and he sees my car behind him. Now he's looking back like I'm all up on him or something. And so I told the young man, this is one of the reasons we don't come in here. This is employee parking here. Employees are walking through the parking lot. They don't want no cars running up behind their ass. And the only reason I'm in here because his dumb ass talking about come up here and pick him up. So I informed him. So next time you need to be on the outside of that gate. We don't come in here. This is employee parking. Now, not all the plants have a designated area. Like if I go to Ford doesn't have a designated area. The majority of them that I go to has a designated area. But some don't. And I drop off in a designated area. You don't want to get caught up in that shift change traffic. It'll take you a good 15, 20 minutes just try to get in line to get the fuck out of there and turn back out on the street. We don't go in there. Why do that to yourself? You don't go in there. So that's how the day started. And then the second young man gets in the car asking me how my day going. Like he's letting me know somebody finna fuck up my day. You are not capable of fucking up my day. You understand me? I have a certain way I drive. I have a certain repertoire when I drive. I have a certain level of service that I provide. Whatever this shit you like planning every day, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Only idiots sit up there and plan to fuck up somebody else's day just because they can. I don't have time for it. You understand me? I'm going to do what I do, and I'm going to do what I do best. Now, I'm out here driving. It's wintertime. And you ain't got that many drivers that want to drive in the winter. Don't nobody want to be coming out here dealing with that ice and snow and fucking shit. But I was out here. Only for a short time today. Because I'm not finna be dealing with this shit. You understand me? Because I'm tired of these bills. I'm not the budget. I'm not the United States budget. It's not my job to watch. It's not your job to be watching how I come up with all this money to pay these bills. I'm paying bills and not me. I don't have nothing to do for me. I can't do anything. I'm missing all these shows. The boat show was here. I missed the fucking boat show. I went to go to see the boat show. Missed the boat show because I ain't got no money to go to the boat show. I ain't going to the movies. Can't go to the movies. Ain't got no money to go to the movies. I went to the grocery store and overspent. And I'm spending $150-something on groceries. I ain't have shit in the house. Felt guilty because I spent $150-something for groceries. Felt guilty. Then I had to stop at another grocery store and get more things. That's another $20. Felt guilty because going to the grocery store. These people are content to have me sitting up here with a fridge empty and no money and just steady paying. Long as I'm paying out money or gathering money to pay on a bill, them bitches happy. And I'm sick of it. I'm not going to live like this. You understand me? I'm taking back my life and I'm taking control of my life. I'm tired of what you've done to my life. I'm tired of the control that you have over my life. I'm tired of what you do on these jobs that I take, this luring. I get up early. It's still taking the same amount of time to make the same little bit of ass money when I should be making more money. The reason why I ain't got no money is because the money I used to make has decreased. It's significantly decreased. If I was still making what I used to be able to make, I probably would, I would have some little stash. It wouldn't be much, but I would have a stash. Something. But right now, I'm just every day spending out money. Finally get the rent in, the damn near cost me my apartment. Like they're always doing. They're good with that. They don't want to see you lose. They sit back and get in here talking about we sitting back watching a game. Like I'm on the dark web somewhere and they got cameras watching me go through this shit. Watching me get angry, tripping and all this shit. And they probably do. If I find it out, it's over. Because I'm tired. I'm taking back my life. I refuse to continue to live like this. You're taking every goddamn thing I got. I'm tired of sitting up here trying to come up with this goddamn money. I'm tired of my refrigerator being empty. I'm tired of wearing the same clothes all fucking week. I'm tired of not being able to do shit. I'm tired and I'm pissed that I had to let go of my goddamn trip because it's uncertain if I'm going to have income to continue to pay for the trip, and plus I got a bad vibe about the trip, so I don't want to go on the trip. But that's what they do. And now they had to mention the cousin. The girl got in the car. Talking about she got into it with her cousin. He told her fuck her. And the ride was paid for by the cousin. They were supposed to be going to Myers, but him and her got into it. So she said, just take her up to the corner. I just pay you cash. I said, well, I can't do that. Well, the trip will readjust the amount when I drop you off at the store. But the cousin ended up canceling the trip. So now this girl's riding in the car for free. I just give you cash. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She gets to the store and get out and didn't give me shit. These people are not going to keep... You're not going to get in here taking advantage. It's cold. I don't want to be leaving nobody out there in the cold. I don't want to end up in the cold because these motherfuckers playing these games and shit. I'm tired of it. Nobody's stopping these games. Every time I turn around, there's a shitload of bills. Just got the rent. I got the light bill. That's $174. I got a $300 bill I'm supposed to pay. I got... my phone bill ain't really caught up. I'm just been making arrangements. What else I got? I got another bill I got to catch up. And then it's rent time again. Every time I get the rent in, it's rent time again. I'm not going to keep living like this. Every month go by. I'm doing nothing but paying bills. Every day, that's where my money going. On fucking bills. Bills, bills, bills. Not me. Not to do anything for me. I need to do something with this hair of mine. Can't do it. Because it's going to take a day off. I need to take a day to do it. It's going to hurt my pocket. My pocket's crying. I can't give no more. I can't pay no more. I don't have no more. And I'm tired of this. And so, they want to get in here and fuck up my day, mention shit about a cousin. And I'm tired of this motherfucking cousin. Or this cousin talk. And then, every time they mention cousin, I end up with my 5-star dropping. Or somebody getting in here talking about they done got into it with somebody. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is it? I'm tired of it. And I'm tired of this relative having the same pot set I have. And mine end up damaged. You a fucking relative, motherfucker. Fuck going on here? The fuck kind of game is these motherfuckers playing? You damaging my dishes? Do you know how much that goddamn pot set cost? You putting spices in my fucking food. For what? You still coming in my apartment, fucking with my food, my shit, and now they want to start this complaining shit out here. What the fuck is going on here? I want this shit to stop. You all going to hell for it.